I gotta get the virgin version because I'm effectively living as a virgin because we haven't been having sex recently. So.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
I know what those eyes mean, man. Shut up, shut up.
What's she gonna do? Not have sex with me?
Ew, this is so cringe.
Hello everyone, go ahead and get your tia, your uncle, your vecina, anyone you want, because Chisme Corner is about to start. Annalie and Clayton are on their way to meet Cameron for the first time. Clayton's mom is going to have so much fun by herself with an empty home, and Annalie tells us that she's ready to leave everything behind. She's ready to leave the dogs, the guinea pigs, the mom, and all the other things.
Adiós Violet, adiós guinea pigs, adiós perritos, hasta nunca.
At the airport, Annalie asked Clayton if he was more excited when he saw her in Peru or now that he's finally meeting Cameron.
I'm really anxious waiting for Cameron. I'm excited to meet him at the airport, almost like meeting Annalie again.
Clayton is very nervous and excited, so much that he ran towards his friend. This was actually pretty sweet to watch, and as Clayton says, let's hope that the connection over games translates in person.
We haven't had a lot of privacy since Annalie arrived, so I splurged a little bit.
So I guess Clayton decided to put all the cards on the table and splurged on a very nice Airbnb that Annalie really loves.
Realmente me di cuenta que tener este espacio juntos, por fin los dos solos, se siente bien.
While Clayton flirts with her, Annalie isn't really reciprocating it. It looks like she only loves the house, not him. So maybe there's a chance that he might get lucky, but he will quickly destroy it later on that night.
You're better than that!
At the restaurant, Clayton asks Cameron if he will be his best man, and of course he says yes.
I would like you to be my best man.
I'm gonna be the best man ever for Clayton, definitely.
So what do you guys like to drink?
Virgin because I don't drink alcohol, so I gotta get the virgin version because I'm effectively living as a virgin because we haven't been having sex recently. So I just figured I would share that with you.
What? So awkward, but it gets worse.
I know what those eyes mean, man. Shut up, shut up.
What's she gonna do? Not have sex with me?
Oh, come on!
Annalie is now wondering if this date was to socialize or to criticize her. Cameron's girlfriend brings up a really good question.
Have you ever asked her, like, is there any reason why she's not ready?
To which Annalie responds that his mother lives with them, so you can hear everything, and that is the reason why they don't clap cheeks. But was Clayton going to stay quiet?
Tried to, get a nice little romantic getaway in Indiana. Didn't work out. Where's Mom? Mom wasn't.
I know Clayton thinks that Indiana was incredibly romantic and so exciting, but what he forgot to do was build up the excitement. Some candles and him laying on the bed wasn't gonna do it for Annalie. Cameron notices that this conversation is making Annalie very uncomfortable.
I can tell you it's uncomfortable for you.
And you can't blame her. He literally started venting all their sex life in front of people they just met. She barely knows these people, and you're airing out all of your, problems, secrets. Clayton tells Annalie that having a conversation about sex is very normal, but she totally disagrees. How do you guys feel about this? At this point, Annalie is tired and she wants to leave.
She said that it's uncomfortable and she wants to leave.
Jesus, you're in trouble, buddy.
Also, she says that Clayton usually doesn't act like this, but he's trying to be a macho man in front of his friends, and when he is more of a kitty cat.
Si estuviera realmente en casa, su amigo se daría cuenta que no es un macho, sino un gatito.
Yep, a kitty cat. I have totally changed my mind about them. I don't think she's attracted to him anymore. First, she calls him a cow, and now he's kitty cat. And even Clayton tries to, hold her hand as they're walking out. But no, he ain't getting unlucky tonight at all. Not even a chance. He played every card on his hand and felt miserably. But if you guys think that this couldn't get any better, it does. The preview was insane. It had me opening my mouth every 2 seconds. So here it is.
Por favor, no strippers. Nunca de nuevo en este mundo que eso pasa de nuevo.
Continuar en tu vida.
Having a wedding tomorrow and she's packing her suitcase.
Whoa, this is some serious shit.
And now off to the biggest douchebag of 90 Day Fiancé season 10, Rob and Sophie. These two start fighting over a duvet, which is a comforter. Now, she only wants this comforter because she wants to sleep more comfortably. She has had a lot of problems sleeping, so that's what she asked for it.
The reason the duvet bothers the out of me is, first of all, I didn't know what a duvet was when she woke me up in the morning to ask me for a duvet. Second of all, apparently neither does Sophie because I already have 3 duvets after figuring out what a duvet is.
So that made him super upset. And if she asks for a duvet, what is she going to ask for next? A mansion? A jet? A freaking unicorn? Sophie tells him 2 people and a pitbull shouldn't be living in a studio. And I'm only asking you for a comforter. And he proceeds with, okay, Mrs. My family helps me out. I thought that we had already established that her family doesn't give her money.
Where's the money my family's helping me with?
Exactly.
I didn't ask my family for money. If I did, we wouldn't live here.
So you hella bougie for somebody who don't got.
Sophie storms out, but Rob wants to continue the conversation. And here we go again. Duvet, duvet, duvet. Duvet, duvet, duvet. I don't know how to say it. Is it duvet? Duvet? Both of them give each other half-ass apologies, and the entire time, Sophie is already messaging her mom, complaining about Rob. And what do these two think? Sophie feels like this is being caused by her revealing she's bi.
The sexuality thing is a big thing. I'm sacrificing so I can be with Rob.
And Rob feels like he's going to become the husband that can't ever express himself.
As a man, it makes me feel like, you know those husbands that just don't talk? It makes me wonder if that's gonna be me.
Even though he's always expressing himself. And I don't think I have ever seen him make a valid point where Sophie goes crazy on him or doesn't want to listen to him, but oh well. I have an amazing idea. Let's go on a date after a fight.
At the brewery date, Sophie brings up the fact that maybe they should start going on more dates so they can connect with each other. But Rob is concerned because he wants to know how many dates she wants to go on.
Just every so often.
What does every so often mean?
Once every 2 weeks.
And Rob, he's down for that.
Their goal is to connect with each other because they have been fighting a lot and they need to figure this out. Also, Rob wants Sophie to have a positive mind 24/7. Even if she doesn't agree with something he did or something he said, just keep a positive vibe and be quiet. So easy. Sophie wants him to stop being so insensitive. So let's see how that works out.
I feel like after everything, me and Rob are finally at a point where, we're seeing each other's side and we're actually getting along. So that's a good feeling.
I'm sorry, guys. But am I the only one that thinks Sophie is a bit delusional? Off to the sex shop we go, and what could go wrong here? What could go wrong here? Since Sophie came out to Rob, their sex life has taken a bit of a downfall.
We just had sex yesterday for the first time in 2 weeks.
So now they are going to look at toys and hopefully find something that both of them can enjoy. After looking around a bit, Sophie wants to know if there's any toys for him. And Rob says that he's a very experienced man. And when he looks around, he's thinking, what haven't I done? And wonders if Sophie is down for the ride too.
Out of nowhere, this girl that was totally innocent by production appears and starts to show them a sex toy that they can probably use with each other.
But she also asks them if they're open to trying new things in their sex life. She leaves for a quick second and comes right back up.
So, you know that you guys are both really hot.
Oh, thank you. So are you.
And she really wants to know if they're down to try something new.
It ain't my world. You answer that question.
You answer it.
Definitely not my question.
Sophie wants Rob to answer the question, and Rob wants Sophie to answer, but neither of them want to do it. Now, I know I usually disagree with anything that comes out of his mouth, but in this case, he was right. If anyone ever approaches me and my partner with this question, he better turn around and keep quiet. And then they start arguing in the store in front of everyone else, like zero consideration for everyone that's working there.
It's something you have to decide.
You're not even married yet, and you're thinking about other people.
I'm thinking about other
Because you
people.
didn't answer the question. You just said, no, I'm about to get married.
And they start with, Rob, you need to focus on me. No one else but me. No, Sophie, you need to have positive vibes. Sophie, you need to avoid having negative thoughts and indulging
in every insecurity you have.
Well, you need to apologize to me.
I'm sorry for sounding like I was open to all of the above.
Oh no, I need you to apologize for wanting to have sex with someone else.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
The store clerk is like, I should have called out today. I should have called out. Why did I come? What am I doing here? And yes, guys, we are back to high school because this is a fight you witness at the lunch table. These two shouldn't even be together anymore. And even Rob thinks the same.
If I were in that shop and I saw a couple screaming at each other, I would think that they shouldn't be together.
So honestly, let's hope they break up in the next episode, which is probably not gonna happen, but I am waiting for it. Now moving on to a beautiful wedding. So here's the reason why Citra and Sam got introduced so late. Because it is wedding time, and as they wake up, both of them seem super excited to start their life as husband and wife. The dress reveal has come, and I am so happy that Devin loved it. Off to Nick and Dad. He says that he feels very handsome, and that rehearsal felt so real, like it was a real ceremony. Like
I felt like it was really happening, and I tickled my heart. You know what I mean?
Was it only me? Because I kind of saw some tears coming out from Nick while he was saying. Even Dad agrees that the only thing was him calling her Piggy, but the love is there. It has always been.
The time we've spent with him and getting to know him better, I know that he is committed to Devin, and we do feel comfortable to go ahead and move on with the wedding now.
I love weddings. So yesterday I was bawling my eyes the entire time. And just take a look at this reception. It's so beautiful. The energy, the love, the random dances, Dad crying, Nick crying, Devin's happy face, and oh my god, I'm gonna cry again. This was so perfect. There's honestly no words that can describe how perfect this wedding was. You guys have to see it for yourself. And then to top it off, the surprise helicopter. Devin's parents surprised them with, where was my helicopter ride, Mom? Where was it?
Married my husband, Nick, and I feel pretty good about it.
I wish you guys an amazing life full of happiness and love. And off to Citra and Sam. Citra is here, and she notices how she might be living a nightmare after she takes a look at the houses, since most of them look like they come from scary movie sets.
One of the house looks like from Texas Chainsaw, like Leatherface, something like that.
But her nightmare gets worse, because when she enters the room, is a mess. There's stuff everywhere, shoes everywhere. It is dirty. If we thought that Clayton's room and apartment was messy, I thought he was cleaning before he picked her up. But I guess he cleaned the exit door because it doesn't look like he cleaned anything.
Later.
And she meets Dad. He tells us that it has only been him and his 2 sons for a long time. And he is happy to have her here. And I hope I'm wrong, but watch Citra become their maid.
It's just been me and my 2 sons here for so long. So, you know, it's just going to be adjustment. But hopefully she'll help me cook.
So they are going to sleep in separate rooms because it is not allowed while they are not married. And give it up for Sam for actually installing the bidet and not having her do it. My only question is the way the bidet looks. I'm used to not seeing the hose, and this feels like you need to use your hand to spray it properly. So can someone explain it to me if you're a bidet expert? Moving on. When they are unpacking, Citra hands Sam a shirt that he needs to use for his prayers, and Dad wants to know more about this conversion.
You say a prayer, you cleanse yourself, and 1,000 angels enter you, right? You see, yeah, I know a few things.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny how proud Sam is of himself every time he learns something new about the religion or just talks about converting.
Sam is a horny individual, but I noticed he's been very disrespectful with her wishes. He hasn't been pushy at all, or, you know, try to have sex with her 24/7 like other people we know.
I think I'm at the highest level of horniness. I'm struggling with it. My family jewels are struggling with it.
And while they are making breakfast, Citra mentions they need to clean his car before her family arrives. And how bad could it be? It's probably just a couple things on it. You know, nothing too much, nothing special, but... They are cleaning the car. Sam mentions he's afraid she's never going to get laid after that. But there's something bigger he hasn't told her yet. So you know about that program? I forgot to follow the paperwork.
Now I have to go to court after our wedding. Hear with the prosecutor if he offers probation, jail time.
And Citra has pretty valid concerns. What is she going to do if he goes to jail? She feels like she lied to her dad. And let's not forget that he's coming in a few days. And this guy has the audacity to say this right after that.
Him being mad's one thing, but do you love me enough where no matter what, you're going to stick by my side and we're just going to fight it through? Like, I don't want to worry about your dad's decision and you going with it.
Last video, I said that the situation was giving entrapment. And after his statement, it totally is. I hope she has higher standards and leaves, but if not, we are going to be getting a lot after lockup season with these 2. He even asked her, will you have come if I told you before? He planned it so he wouldn't have to tell her before she came, which is so upsetting. I honestly feel so bad for her, but moving on. And off to Jasmine and Gino. They're at the beach where Jasmine is wearing a swimsuit 5 sizes smaller than her. And it is time to show Gino what a great investment her ass was before she tells him that her ex also paid for it. And then she tells us that her dream is to get married here, to live here, to die in Miami.
When I think about our wedding, this is what I dream.
But Gino knows that means his family can attend. And she doesn't care. She didn't like Dana taking him to a strip club, Tony proposing the prenup, and the nephew saying that she has to be grateful to her. And this is good enough for them not to be invited. This whole scene was very forced, to be honest with you guys. And
what will happen if I tell you, if your family goes to your wedding, I'm not getting married?
She also gives him an ultimatum that she took back super quickly and now says that she's going to punch his family in the face if they say anything that she doesn't like next time. And let's move on with Manuel and Ashley. She's off to trying on her wedding dress. Now, I need you to keep this in mind before we see Ashley's dress. She's going for mermaid, glistening, coming out of the water, crystals, slugs, crossed with princess, goddess, mermaid. And this is what we get. And where is the mermaid? And the crystals and everything else in between. And then we see the crown, 100% made out of quartz crystal. And I guess the crystal amplifies energy and it makes it bigger. But one thing she needs to amplify is her patience and her listening skills.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Because, oh, geez.
Later.
Ashley tells Manuel that her mom wants to see him. But hey, don't worry because I'll be there with you. But if you're comfortable, I'll leave you two alone and let Siri do her job. Manuel is worried because Ashley tells her mom everything.
Estoy preocupado porque Ashley le conversa a toda la mamá y creo que ella ya sabe todos nuestros desacuerdos.
So here we go. Manuel asks, what would you like to know about my life? Mom says, well, I heard some things that have made me question your motives.
Upset? Mad? Don't run away.
Manuel tells her this is how it works for him. When he gets upset, he'd rather go out and relax. And Mom says that she understands, but marriage is a forever thing. And he can't run away. And lastly, Mom wants to know if they are really going to get married. And well, of course. Mom says that she's going to watch out for them. Just because she supports Ashley, it doesn't mean she totally agrees with this marriage.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
And that is it for today. Have an amazing Christmas. Happy New Year. Also, don't forget to watch these videos up here if you guys want anything else to watch. Thank you and have a great day. Bye. Bye. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.